Hello YouTube, this is Wesley White from the Wrestling Revolution, and I do game reviews. And if you go on Wrestling Revolution, you can actually check out exclusive video game reviews of mine, such as Rumble Roses and WWE, SmackDown, and games like that. Today, I'm going to be reviewing WWE All-Stars. Now, as you can see, this is not like the traditional SmackDown simulated gameplay. This is an over-the-top, arcadey, action, fast-paced game. Now, to start off things, you have a lot of superstars to choose from. You have legends such as Bret the Hitman Hart, Rowdy Piper, and you have current superstars such as Kofi Kingston, Rey Mysterio, Big Show. We're going to start things off with the gameplay. The gameplay, like I said, as you can see, is over the top. If you press the X button, that will be the light grapple. If you press the circle button, that's the heavy grapple. The triangle is the heavy strike. And the square is the light strike. And you can actually combine those buttons and do combos. You can press like square, circle, and you'll do 2 strikes and a grapple. They have like over the top finishing moves. You build up your meter, just like on SmackDown. And then you can only have it for a limited amount of time. And you will press R1 and L1 at the same time when you build up your meter. And they have different finishing moves. And there's also bars by the name where you can do signature moves, and everyone has like at least 4 different signatures. Like Rey Mysterio, for instance, has 2 from the top rope and 2 from the standing standpoint. I love playing as him. There's different classes of superstars. You have your your super powerhouses like the Big Show and Andre the Giant. They don't move as fast, but they're twice as powerful than like the high grapplers like Shawn Michaels and Rey Mysterio, who jump all over the place like jumping beans. And like with the grapplers like Bret Hart, you can actually link different moves. Like if you're doing a suplex, you can turn that into an atomic drop, which you can turn into a submission hold. Like I said, it's very good gameplay. The graphics, as you can see, are very, very awesome. I personally feel that the graphics are a little better than the SmackDown vs. Raw. And it helps that it's a different developer altogether, because like I said, this is over-the-top gameplay. It's kind of like In Your House, Def Jam Vendetta, that kind of stuff. This game was developed by the people that did TNA Impact, but published by THQ. So you have the WWE superstars doing all these over the top things. You have Andre and Big Show kicking people out the ring, flying across the ring. You can have Rey Mysterio jumping from one turnbuckle all the way across to the other part of the ring. They don't stay on the ground long, and there's no referee on the game, although there is a 3 count. You mainly want to try and win by KO. And some of the best part of the gameplay are the finishers themselves, because they're so over the top and overly done. Like, you'll see Shawn Michaels do a Sweet Chin Music, and when he does the Sweet Chin Music, his opponent flies across the ring and lands on their stomach, which is funny. You have people like the Big Show, or mainly not the Big Show, but the Undertaker and King with the choke slams. They'll lift the opponents all the way up in the air, and they'll go up in the air with them and slam them down. You have, like I said, there's different types of finishers. Like you have the Stone Cold Stunner, where Stone Cold jumps all the way up in the air with you, and you land, and he puts you in the stunner. It's very over the top and overly done. And it's part of the gameplay package that's really, really bittersweet. Gameplay modes. You have like I said, you have Exhibition, which consists of single, like one-on-one with the cage. You have Tag Team, but it's not a traditional tag team. It's Tornado Tag, where both teams are in at the same time. Now, the highlight of the game, and which is my favorite mode, is Fantasy Warfare, where the developers took it and put down fantasy matches of what we'd like to see. Like, one of the biggest ones is John Cena versus Hulk Hogan, biggest superstar. And each Fantasy Warfare match is highlighted by a promo between the both of them, which is really good. And other highlights in other Fantasy Warfare matches are Macho Man Randy Savage versus John Morrison, Jack Swagger versus Sergeant Slaughter, Roddy Piper and Drew McIntyre, and Eddie versus Ray for the custody of Dominic. Now, overall, the game got a 7 out of 10 from like GameSpot, IGN. They said, I feel the same way that they feel. It has awesome gameplay. It's different than SmackDown. It's over the top. Brings back the old school days like In Your House and, Def Jam Vendetta. But there could have been more gameplay options. And like I said, the only highlight really is the Path of Champions of Fantasy Warfare. And once you don't do that, all you just do is a whole bunch of exhibition matches, which is fun. But, it'd be more nice if they had more variety, like different types of matches like SmackDown versus Raw has. As far as rosters is concerned, it was consists of 30 superstars, and recently downloadable content on PlayStation 3 and Xbox consisted of the Honky Tonk Man, both Ted DiBiase's, and both Rhodes, Dusty and Cody, but no Dustin, no Gold Dust. Now in the future, there's going to be more downloadable content. And those people will consist of the Big Boss Man, Chris Jericho, Jerry Lawler, Mark Henry, Michael Hayes, R-Truth, and the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal. Maybe Dross too, don't know. And they'll be released later this summer. So, to wrap things up, I enjoyed the game. I know it's $60. If you don't want to spend $60, and because it's kind of new and you've never played it before, I advise that you at least go up to your local video store and rent it. You won't be disappointed. I don't know, I think I'm going to play it again sometime soon, because it was that darn fun. And again, check out the Wrestling Revolution if you want to check out more of my exclusive video game review content, such as Rumble Roses, WWF in Your House, etc., etc. So until next time, this is Wesley White, signing off and gaming on. This is Wesley Net here. I'm going to be reviewing All Stars. Oh, you see the TV in the background? It's just gay porn. Don't worry about it.